Hi all, welcome to THiNC Institute of Design. So by the next 2 days, NID exam is coming. So I hope you guys watched my previous session. Actually, it has been in Malayalam channel, our Malayalam channel. So few of you maybe viewed that particular video. Okay. Anyway, so in that session, I was just talking about important topics which is going to be asked in this particular exam and important questions. And we just gone through some previous year question papers also in my last session. Okay. So anyway, today I'm focusing on a single important area that is for the NID series. Okay. Series is a important area from every year a question has been taken. So if you take the case of previous year question papers, minimum one question. Okay. So in certain years, there was 2 questions from series. And series question can be asked in a number of ways, like predicting the next one in the series. Or it can be, the series logic can be used for analogies. Okay. Image analogies, they can use that logic. And they can use for odd one. So all these things also having similar logics also. So if you are good at series, then you can solve questions from other topics like non-verbal analogies, like image analogies, as well as topics like odd one. There also you can use these techniques. Okay, so we will be directly getting into the questions. So we will discuss some crucial logics. Okay, so in the exam hall, if a question is directly coming to us and we don't get that much time to think about all those things, and if you're not having a previous experience of doing certain logics, we will be get in a dilemma how to solve this. So to avoid all these things, we need to have a basic idea of different types of logic which is possible in these kinds of figure series, odd one, etc. questions. For example, when a polygon comes to the question paper, we should priority given to number of sides. Okay, number of sides, angles, all these things we need to give priority. So certain key areas are there to pay attention. Angles, sides, even they are closed or open. All these things we need to give priority, and our logic should be taught in such a manner. So I will share my screen just a second, so we can discuss a group of questions, and you guys can put it in the chat box as your replies. So I think you guys are familiar with my session, so you can directly put it in the chat box. I'm looking for your answers. And currently we are having crash courses, which is dealing with all these topics, which is essential for uceed as well as NIFT also. So you guys, if you are interested, you can contact the number given in the chat box. So I'm just starting with a very simple question. Okay. So very simple question we are going to discuss now. So just predict who is going to come next. Okay, I can find an answer in the chat. So it's a very simple question. Even there is no need to discuss its logic, even though we are going to discuss that because it has some underlying connections with other logics. So just a second. Okay, fine. So I have a straight line over here, another straight line. And maybe without markings, you may not be having an idea. So this is north, south, east, west. So this is northeast. This is southeast. This is southwest. This is northwest. See, in these kinds of series questions, directions play a crucial role. Okay, directions play a crucial role. I just introduced this question to simply imply these directions. Okay, the question is not that much tough, but the logic underlying this is taken to higher levels. You guys will be seeing how these logics are taking into the higher levels. So over here, you can find north in this direction, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest. Okay. So over here, towards the left, okay, towards the left, you can find option B. So this is the predicted answer. Okay, this is the predicted answer. So over here, see, over just a cyclic logic you can find here. A cyclic logic is clearly working over here. So the next one, just solve for this, find the missing arrow. So now you guys can solve and put it in the chat. I'm looking curiously for your responses. Okay, in the meantime, you respond. See, those who are interested to join our crash patches for uceed as well as NIFT. Okay, we have different types of patches, including RapidX, quick revision batches we have. Okay, so for that, you can contact in the chat number given in the chat box. And for the annotated copies of all these things also, you can contact them and subscribe our channel because we are coming up with similar content for the upcoming exams. Okay. So over here, I'm just redrawing the direction, north, south, east, west. So this is a south facing arrow, south, east, north, south, west, east. Okay, let me take another color. South, east, north, south, west, east. Okay, I'm just giving the names. Again, south, east, north, south, west, east. See, we are discussing the same direction logic. Okay, south, east, north, south, west, east. See, we just find something common. Okay, we find something common. Okay, Palino. Very good, very good. So over here, south, east, north, south, west, east. Okay, so I want all of you to comment the answer now in the chat box. Okay, south, east, north, south, west, east. Essence V is repeating. In what manner? We earlier see cyclic logic. Now we can see a spiral logic. Okay, so we could predict that next time it should start with the south. So this one will be south. So the arrow will be downward. See, this is a different angle. Okay, this is a different angle of cyclic logic. So this logic is cyclic logic, and we are quite familiar with this logic. Okay, we are very much familiar with this logic, and now we have an upgraded version of this logic. Okay, so now we can try another question. Another question. So which of the option complete the sequence? Which of the options complete the sequence? See, here also direction, but in a different manner. Okay, the same direction is being asked here, but in a different manner, and counting is also very much important. See, let's look into the clockwise arrow. Clockwise, 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 clockwise. And you can look into the number of arrow. 1 arrow, 2 arrow, 3 arrow, 4 arrow. So we are expecting the answer should have 5 arrows and it should be in clockwise direction. This is our expectation. So just looks into the option D, 6 arrows. We don't need to look into the direction. Okay, remove it. So over here, this is clockwise. Okay, fine. But this is anti-clockwise. So option A is not possible. And now comes, this is anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. So we don't need to bother. Anti-clockwise, I'm not looking into the next one because we don't want. We want everything in the clockwise manner. So this is clockwise. This is clockwise. So option E. Okay. So E is the right answer. So now you can solve this question. Who is going to come next? Okay. Who will be coming here? Find out the option, completing the figure. See, we just come across a similar logic, and I'm just trying to show you different levels that particular logic has been asked. So in case of series, direction is an important logic. Okay. Number is an important logic. Even if polygons involved, number is a crucial role numbers will be having. Okay. So for the annotated copies of all these things, you can contact the number given over here, and queries regarding NIFT, NID, as well as uceed. You can use that particular number. Okay. So they can definitely help you for where to source material, what to learn, all these things. You can seek the help of our coordinators. They will definitely going to help you. Okay. So over here, I'm just highlighting some area. So before highlighting, you can see that these figures will be coming down. So next time this pentagon is going to come down. Option A, B, C, D. Everywhere pentagon. So another important role is over here. And just focus on this line. I just simply drawn that line over here. Okay. Next line. I'm just highlighting it using black. So I took that line also here. Another line you can find here. So I just drawn over here. Okay. Danish, I will look into your answer. Okay. So next line. See over here, you can see that line. Okay. Next time. This particular one. See, you are familiar with that diagram. East, northeast, east, north, and this is northwest. This is west. So the next one will be towards southwest direction. The line will be like this. So this is the answer for our question. So which figure is having that line? Option A is not having. B. C is even not having any lines. D is not having such a line. B is the only one having that line, and that makes B as the answer. Okay. See, we are discussing different levels of a single logic. So now, see, we have our hybrid batches are still going. Admissions we are still taking for uceed and NIFT. So you can reach to this number. Okay. So over here, another question, another logic. Okay, I'm going to introduce a different type of series in front of you through this question. And after this, we can discuss previous NID questions from this chapter also. Okay. So over here, just look into the case of this line. Okay. So over here, you can see this line has been moved 1 point. Okay. So the difference between these two are moved 1 point and it attained a position here. Next time, 1, 2. So it has came here. Okay. So the next apparent position is over here. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. So from here to here, 3 positions. Now it is easy to predict. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the line should be here. Obviously it is. So answer should jump 5 steps. 1 here, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. So the line will be like this. So D and A are eliminated. Okay. So I request everyone to practice these questions in a mind with eliminating options. Okay. So eliminations of options will take you to the answer directly in a very quicker manner. So elimination is a key for solving these kinds of questions. And another thing, you guys need to practice these kinds of elimination techniques and all those things. So you need to solve question papers. So mock tests are very essential. So we will be having a mock test. Okay. So we have a NID free mock question paper with answers we are providing. So you can use the number which will be coming in the chat, and I can quote the number over here too. Okay. So it will be coming up with question as well as answer you can find there. So keep the answers aside and you can solve the question. So 111-226. Okay. 8129-111-226. If you're contacting this number, you will be getting NID more question papers and answer key. Okay. So for that, you can use that number, and the same thing will be in the chat also. Okay. You can find the same number in the chat. Anyway, not get confused. You can take a screenshot of this and you can approach them and practice those question paper by today itself. Okay, by today itself. So we were eliminated 2 options. Now we are looking for the answer. So practicing elimination, doing question papers are important. Collect as much as question papers from every source as possible. But the time is limited. Okay, so source it from a good source. So through our content team as well as teachers has been handpicked questions are available. You can use that number. Over here, see, this is the first one and third one having the line inside it. Third one and the fifth one having the line inside it. So this is a certain type of alternate series. Second one and fourth one is having line outside. Fourth one and sixth one will be having line outside. So answer will be having line outside. And from here to here, jump of 1 position. Okay, that you can find here. So next time it will be moving another one. Okay, because in option B, it is not having any kind of movement. That is why it is not option B. According to our rules, it should comes over here like option C. So C is the answer. Okay, so C is the right answer. So this is old NID question. Exact NID question has been came in the exam. So I think now you can use even this question as a mock. Just put your response in the chat as a quickest. I need to know your speed. Okay, so I know everyone can solve. I need to know the speed. You guys also need to know the speed. So your speed is important. So quickest answer we are expecting. See, who is coming next? Who is going to coming next? I'm not going to give that much time for this question, because in the exam hall also we will not be getting that much time. So now you can look into this portion. See, we are looking for this single plate or that single plane or that single sheet we are looking for. That single sheet you guys could spot over here. Okay. And just look into the type of shades available in that sheet. Okay. Option B. That makes option D correct one. This is old NID question. Okay. So here you can find our toppers. So those who are interested, they can join our NIFT crash batches. So over here, you can find a series. Who is going to come next? In the beginning, I mentioned, whenever you find a question paper, when you find these kinds of polygons or sides, just look for sides. Okay, 2 sides, 3 sides, 3 sides. So 3, 3. So something odd. So it is going to work. So that logic we taken, or we just not going to use that particular logic. So the next, what is the next logic? Look for angles. Okay, we need to have a certain checklist for every question. So over here, next one is angle 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you can easily predict. Okay, now you can easily predict. Answer will be having 4 angles. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. I say it's a hexagon, 6. No angles. 4. Prediction matching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say I am not going to count it because we want the answer in a very quick manner. Right answer is 4th one. Okay, so 4th one is the right answer. Sorry, C is the right answer, and it is having 4 angles. 4 angles, option C. So the next question, who is going to come in next? You guys can put your response in the chat. Okay, square, circle, again square, coming out of that, again circle. So the next time, the exterior figure will be a square. Okay, option A is a square. Option B is a square. Option C, eliminated. Option C, eliminated. So old, that means a previous year question. PYQ of NID, we are discussing. Okay, so option C is eliminated. So we had predicted the outside one will be a square. Okay, now square, circle, square. Okay, so the figure having all these elements. So the outer one, definitely a square, as I mentioned. And when a square comes, it's not a simple square. It's a shaded black square is coming. Okay, so option A is eliminated. D is having no role over here because circle it missed. So option B is the right answer. And Artista, very good. Okay, Artista commented right. So next, we will be doing some odd one. Odd one is also having logics similar to series, but never mix the logic of a series with odd one. Okay, because there is no progressing. See, every single figure should be treated individually. Okay, everyone should be treated individually. So you can find here, these directions are left and right. These directions are left and right. These directions are left and right. Okay, so you guys can assess your speed by putting answers in the chat. Left, 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 right. Okay, I want all of you to try that because you can clearly see your development in this area. So, and your brain will identify that, yeah, you are going to have a similar situation in the very near future. So I should be prepared. So this is just a gesture of giving brain that I am going to face a similar situation soon. So be prepared. So make him to solve questions in a quicker manner by answering it in a very quicker manner through the chats. So right answer is 4. And over here, Danish and Artist are given right. Good. So I think we can get into a polygon. So in front of you, you can find a polygon. a group of polygons. What will you do? Look for when a polygon comes in series or in odd one. Okay, figure series and odd one. These are subtopics of series actually. Okay, so when polygon comes, you guys can think and put a response in the chat. Priority should be given to sides. Okay, after that we can look for angles. Who is the odd one here? Treat every figure as a single unit or a separate one. So now comes over here. This is the inside figure. This is the middle one. And this is the outer one. So the outer figure is having 4 sides. Okay, I'll be writing it over here. Like in the order, outer, middle, inner. 4-sided outer. A 5-sided pentagon. A pentagon is there, then a hexagon. So you can find a clear increase. Okay, you can find a very clear increase. Okay, very good, very good. I can find your speed. So try these questions with a speed clock or a stopwatch. Okay, try this with a stopwatch with you. So that will be making a lot of changes even for your upcoming exams. So this is like 6, 5, 4. So I can find a decrease of 1. Okay, I can find a decrease. Now 3, 4, 5. See here, it is a clear increase. 5, 4, 3. So a clear decrease. Okay, everywhere the difference between the sides is always 1. Difference between the sides is always 1. So we got confused, so +1 or -1. Okay, we got confused in the logic, but one more figure to go. Okay, one more figure to go. So what happened then is, okay, I'm waiting for your answer also. So now comes to the final figure, 5, 4, and I got answer from Artista and Ashish. So Aditi, Ashish, and Artista given answer. I'm looking for Danish also here. So 5, 4, 6. There is something different. 2, -1. Okay. See, clear difference. Artista, good. You are right. So the clear difference. So other options are wrong. Okay. So this is how you can spot the differences. So now we can try this question before we wind up today. Who is going to be the odd one here? As I mentioned earlier, every figure has its own. Every figure has its own peculiarity. Okay. And one figure will be definitely different from others. So now just look into the figures. One, sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just looking into the number of small lines near the arrow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So near the arrow, every time it is 3 and comes to near to the pin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean this bulb-like thing as the pin. Again 1, 2. Okay. See, different ways are there for solving this question. Actually, these figures are purely the rotated versions of the second figure. Okay. But I am not going to imagine all these things in my mind. I will look for distortions. Okay. Distortion means changes. See, if a line I just marked it here. So if it is coming like this is called distortions. So if there is 3 dots and if 1 is missing, that is called purely distortion. Okay. So over here, see, these things will help you to solve questions, because while solving questions, we will think about the logic of distortion. So distortion happened here. 2 dots only. With the pin, that 3 is coming. So distortions will be going to help you. Darshana, Artista, Sumedha, Atiti, everyone over here is right. Very good, guys. Very good. So for the annotated copies of this, you guys can contact our team and guys will be having an assignment. Okay. You can contact in the number given over there for the answer key. So who is the odd one over here? Okay. The logic is based on rotation. Okay. The logic is based on rotation. You should rotate the elements provided over here and you should make everyone looks like this, or everyone should be opened in the same direction. Everyone should be opened in the same direction. That is my hint. Okay. That is my hint for the annotated copies, and the key you can contact in the number provided in the chat, or you can use this number for the key and annotated copies. Okay. So on the 5th, you are having the exams. So I am wishing all of you with great success. Okay. Wish you all the very best, guys. So I am winding up over here today. Thank you all for the queries as well as your doubts. You can contact our team. They will reach to me if it is a logical or arithmetic doubt. Okay. Other technical doubts, they will be definitely clearing it. So thank you all. Good night.